Can I let you in on a little secret, guys? You don't have to struggle. You do not, listen to me, read my lips. You do not have to struggle. If you're struggling in life, there are some things that I guarantee you are doing wrong that's putting you in that position. But you can change these things, do them the correct way, or do them in a way that's more beneficial to you and to your financial gain, and you can change your life. I'm Shon-Jhon. Welcome to Middleman CEO. I am your Middleman CEO, and the reason I call myself that is because, and I'm probably becoming more well known for Middleman CEO than anything else, even my name. But the reason I call myself that is because in 2020 I started a business from my phone, and I was booking moving jobs for moving companies here in Dallas. So if someone needed help moving, I was not going out. I was simply sending the work to other movers, taking a commission, and I made 77 grand the first year. And I was like, all right, let me keep doing this, right? Let me turn up. Let me see what I can get out of this. And then fast forward from 2020 to here, still in business, still doing great, and now financially free, working 1 hour a week because I hired my virtual assistant. She does really all of the phone work for me now. She does the booking, does the deposit, does the dispatch. I don't do any of it. I'm hands-free. I get to do what I want to do, which is what I'm headed to do right now. So, but if you want to learn how to build a business from your phone without having to do the work and simply booking, deposit, and dispatch, so you book the job, you get paid, and then you dispatch the work to someone else, they do the work, put the word middleman in the comments below so you can get into the you can get into the masterclass training and learn step by step how to build it, and then you and I will be working together one-on-one in group settings, whatever it takes to help you to make a bunch of money very quickly. So my goal is to get all the students to $10,000 a month as quickly as possible, right? And there's no guarantee on that. For some, it could be 3 months. For some, it could be 6. For some, it could be a year. That's still fine. I always say, what else are you working on that'll be making you $10,000 a month in a year? Usually not anything. So, but let's talk about learning from things that you've been through. I had somebody put a comment and ask me about, what have I learned? What would I reflect on? One of the things I would definitely reflect on is, understanding that a lot of the things that I went through, a lot of the mistakes that I made, that I learned from those things. Those were not, because I used to look at mistakes and they'd be devastating, but now I look at them and go, there was a teaching moment. This is where I learned that. Now I understand this because of that. And sure, it was painful. It was like getting a shot, right? It was like, oh my gosh, this is so painful, that needle sticking me. But as soon as the shot is done and the medicine kicks in, you're like, this feels so good. Like the pain is gone, right? And so I tried to make every painful experience, turn into relief, like financial relief in the future. And so I'm a big believer in taking the hard times, taking the things that you've learned and using them to actually equip you to become the person that you want to be. So if you saw my recent interview, I did an interview with a gentleman here in Dallas, and he asked me what's one of the things people don't know about me, right? Because people might see me and say, this guy has a successful middleman business, has a great family setting, not background, but family setting now, and this guy's doing this, doing that, but what's something that people don't know about you? And I was like, probably one of the things that people don't think about and don't know about me is that I live in fear. Yeah, I operate out of fear every day. And that drives me. There are a bunch of fears that I live with. The fear that I won't be able to do this. The fear that I won't be able to do that. The fear that I'll leave this world and pass down poverty to my kids. That's a real fear that I live with. And so I wake up and do everything I can to make sure that doesn't happen. There's a real fear that I won't be able to create wealth for my family, and that my kids will have to go off and be forced to get jobs and work 40 hours and invest in a rigged stock market and rely on pensions and 401ks and all that other trash that the average person has to rely on. And I don't want that for my kids, and so I work very hard not to allow that to happen. So fear to me gives me permission to act. Fear to me is like my green light, right? So usually when fear shows up, that means you're probably about to be asked or urged or pushed to get out of your comfort zone. And so as soon as fear shows up, there's something that's urging you to leave your comfort zone behind. But fear is going to show up and try to rescue you and say, hey, listen, we're comfortable here. We got this. We got 3 meals a day. We got a safe, secure job. We don't want to mess this up. They're telling us that there could be a pension in 40 years, right? So you're telling me there's a chance. And the news is saying that the stock market's strong. Fake. It's fake. Because they're printing money to make it strong. One day they're going to stop printing that money because they won't be able to do it. The housing market looks good. We're going to buy a house. They're telling me that houses are assets. Lies. A house is a terrible investment. A house is a liability for you and your family unless you have a tenant in it. Other than that, it doesn't make money for you. It takes money from you. Well, what about, and this drives me nuts when people are like, well, what about the equity? What about it? Well, you can refinance. What? You can get a HELOC. What? Yeah, you can borrow money at what? A loan against a loan? I don't even like the first loan. You telling me to go get that my house is appreciated in value, which qualifies me for another loan? More bad debt? No, thank you. Now, if you're going to use the debt to create wealth, start a business, get some type of investment going, then that makes sense. But if you're going to use it to take a vacation, add on to your house, put a pool in your backyard, don't. Just don't. By the way, if you missed the live training last night, we had a freaking blast. Everybody was excited. Energy was all over the place. Questions were being asked, good questions. Information was going out. I walked them through step by step how to start that business from the phone, how to build that business, how to scale that business, how to make $10,000 a month. In fact, I know, and some of my students know, that $10,000 a month is that's just going to be the beginning. But the only reason I say 10,000 is because I know for a lot of people that's a good amount of money, right? But if I can teach you to make 10 grand a month from your phone, that's a different life, as opposed to going to work 40 hours a week, 52 weeks a year, being told when you can take vacation, told when you can take off, working 2,500 hours a year to make the same 100K, and most people don't even make that. But if you want to learn how to build a business from your phone, put middleman in the comments below so that you can get into the live masterclass. It's going to bless you, change your life, and blow your mind. I'm seeing a lot of flags out today. I do not know what holiday it is. Maybe I'm missing something. Is it flag weekend or something? I don't know. But the neighborhood has put out a lot of American flags. Usually when they do that, it's a holiday coming up. So I don't know what it is. But is it Father's Day? I know Father's Day is Sunday. Maybe it's that. I don't know. Anyway, guys, let me know if you want to learn how to build a business from your phone. Don't let fear dictate your life. Don't let fear guide you. You can do whatever you want to do in this life. Screw fear. Fear is your permission to thrive, your permission to go. If you're thinking about, man, I've always wanted to start a business, but I got this fear, overcome it, push the button, go. Change your life. See you guys on the next video. Peace.